The ATM screen flashed a cruel, mocking red. Balance, $2.14. A wave of sickness washed over Mark. He didn't even have enough to buy medicine for his daughter's fever. He trudged out of the grocery store, head hung low, and saw an elderly woman sitting on the curb, crying softly. She'd lost her purse and couldn't afford the bus fare to get home to her dying husband. Mark looked down at the $2 bills in his hand, his last hope for a loaf of bread, and then he did something that defied all logic. He walked over and handed them to her. For years, Mark had been trapped in a scarcity mindset. He was raised to believe that money was a shield you had to hoard just to feel safe. He worked 60 hours a week at a logistics firm, but the tighter he gripped his money, the faster it seemed to vanish. He was constantly stressed, bitter, and lonely. Every single dollar was a soldier in a war he felt he was losing. That afternoon, after giving away his last $2, Mark walked home in the pouring rain. But instead of despair, he felt a strange, almost terrifying lightness. He had hit rock bottom, yet for the first time in years, he felt like a human being, not just a machine. He had a profound realization. Money isn't just paper, it's energy. When you hoard it out of fear, that energy stagnates. But when you give it out of love, it flows. The very next morning, Mark went to work with a completely different spirit. Instead of his usual grumbling, he spent his entire lunch break helping a junior colleague fix a massive routing error, expecting absolutely nothing in return. His mindset had shifted from "what can I get" to "what can I contribute?" A week later, his manager called him into the office. A client he had helped months ago, someone Mark had treated with genuine kindness even while he was drowning in his own financial stress, had specifically requested Mark to lead their new national account. The promotion came with a signing bonus. It didn't just cover his daughter's medicine, it was enough to pay off all his debts. But Mark didn't stop there. He never forgot the feeling of staring at that $2.14 balance. He started a resilience fund at his church, setting aside 10% of every paycheck to help families facing an immediate crisis. He had finally discovered the secret that billionaires and sages have known for centuries. You cannot truly own what you are not willing to give away. By the end of that year, Mark was wealthier than he had ever been, not just in his bank account, but in his soul. He understood that the power of giving isn't about the amount. It's about the intent behind it. Giving money when you have plenty is a nice gesture, but giving when you're scared is a miracle. Mark learned that the universe doesn't reward the person who accumulates the most. It rewards the person who becomes a channel for the most good. Think about it. Where in your life can you shift from holding on tightly to letting go? What small act of giving can you perform today? Not because you have a surplus, but because you want to open the flow. Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if this story resonated with you, please like and subscribe for more content that can change your perspective. Thank you for watching.